USATF Throws Festival. The remarkable, the exceptional, the incredible Madison Wiltrout, 58-36 today. But obviously, just having the blessing of seeing you get through the competition in Des Moines, get through the competition here. Just knowing your resilience, your perseverance, but more than anything, the patience. Because knowing you got some more breathing room, you got some more time to explore before U.S. Championships. Is regardless of the mark, regardless of the fact that you had no tailwind whatsoever today, is that what you're continuing to draw on, Madison? It's just like I've got time, so let's take advantage of the time to make sure that mind, body, soul, everything is right for U.S. champs.
Yeah, it's kind of just staying consistent. So, like last meet, I threw 60.03. I was consistent on every throw, so really happy with that one. Obviously, I'm throwing 58 at the other meets, so happy with that consistency. But yeah, with the body and everything going on, I'm just really trying to just continue to show up, stay consistent, do what I need to do, right? Work through it, work through the pain, and yeah, it's been paying off, and I'm really happy about it. And obviously, I wasn't very consistent on the series today, but you got to work on it, then you go to the next meet, and this one's over with, and I'm happy with what I did, and yeah, on to the next.
But the fact that USATF is prioritizing, especially in years when Grand Prix aren't as prevalent, but
yes.
We can always come back to Tucson. We can always come back to the Throws Festival. And this year, first time ever in the 5-year history of this particular iteration of the Throws Festival with the Tucson Elite Classic also as part of that history, that we get all 16 field events. I know that you're not a triple jumper. I know you're not a pole vaulter or a high jumper, but just the fact that we get to see every gender, every event represented here at Roy P. Drachman Stadium, because I don't have to share with you, outside of maybe the throwing area down the street from Franklin Field, you don't get to see that all in the same place. You don't even.
This is unique. Yeah.
You don't get to see it even in Des Moines. It's in two separate parts. At Ironwood, obviously, there's no high jump or pole vault or any horizontal jumps going on there. So just how blessed do you feel that something like that is being prioritized by USATF and it's on domestic soil?
Incredibly, and I thank them for having this and putting it on, and doing the hard work to do it, and inviting all the athletes, and paying for athletes to come here, and I appreciate it, and so thank you to them. And I think this is a very cool, unique meet. As I said, I will come here every year. I love it, and it's so different, and I appreciate them putting it on.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Whether it's the meets over 60 or the meets in 58, because you have always been such a student of the sport and such a cerebral athlete, and I appreciate that so much about your insight and your perspective and your analysis and self-reflection. Are there pieces to the puzzle that that's like, hey, if we can, whether it's the block, whether it's the penultimate step, release point or whatever, where that it's like, hey, just the more that we refine that, and fine tune that it's going to take us to 61, 62 and beyond. Do you know that in your heart right now?
Yes, there's a couple cues that I have that I know. One of them is definitely arm up. I have a tendency to drop my arm a lot, and so if I keep my arm up, it creates more space for my shoulder to move through the throw. And so that's what I'm really trying to focus on almost every throw I'm doing. There's other things I need to do that are little and need to be tweaked a little bit, so work on those in practice. But there's one or two things I'm focusing on and working towards. But yes, it's a process, and I definitely think just showing up to practice every day is something that's huge, whether you're wanting to or not, right? It's what you do in the dark, and it's what you do when nobody's watching. So I'm really trying to just maintain that and keep doing that, and then show up here and just stay consistent.
Well, the lights came on at the right time to be able to spotlight one of America's best. 191.5, 58.36, been over 60 meters, and we know that she will be back there many times between now and the U.S. Championships. Madison, stay healthy, and always a blessing to watch you throw.
Thank you so much.